very strong sense of self. Nina has always shown great independence as well, doing her correspondence, lots of things on her own. So you should be proud of Nina. I'm hoping I'm not missing anyone on this. Erin. Erin is passionate about her dog, Sawyer. We hear about Sawyer once in a while. She works at the pharmacy, she gets great grades, and she loves being at the lake with her dog, Sawyer. Erin is one who can light up a room with her smile. Bodhi is a beautiful dancer. She always has a smile on her face as well. And she's all about helping people, whether she's helping kids at the daycare, kids at swimming lessons, or helping Jeremy. Hopefully not with his passion. Mary is a friendly girl who always has a big hello every morning when she comes into the school. She's a strong leader, a voracious leader, and she loves her skating. Martina is another young lady who loves to help people and make them feel better. She's a very talented girl, but her grace as a dancer and skater are second to none. Kiana is an all-round athlete, but she's much more than that. She's an academic and can nerd out in math and physics. As well, she has a big heart and shows compassion to people around her. Gavin. He appears to have this balance thing already figured out. He appears laid back, he gets top marks, very mechanical, he has his truck and he works around the farm, he does well in sports, and I've heard from him, like, he's there to support people around him and make them happy and be successful too. Meadow. Meadow is Meadow. She's one of a kind. She's go with the flow, say what's on your mind, have fun kind of girl. She is completely loyal to her family, plus she loves her ball, hockey, and lake time. McKenna, she works hard, whether at the daycare, at the co-op, at school. She is always smiling and is a good friend to many. I've really enjoyed her quick wit and how she can put those boys in class in their place once in a while. I have admiration for that. And Harley. There are many sides to Harley. She works hard at the daycare and at swimming lessons during the day. She's a firefighter by night, but she also has found a passion to learn about her Métis heritage and embrace that culture. This group has been a dream to work with over the years. They are destined to be successful, and the bottom line is that if you experience happiness, love, and adventure, you have success. That, Grads of 2022, is my wish for you. Enjoy the ceremony, enjoy your night. Today is about you. Hopefully, you can see the joy and celebrate this victory for yourselves. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks, Mrs. Nelson. We're all lucky out there. We got to hear that. My phone was blowing up when I was back here. Everybody out there in Facebook land, apparently the sound was not working for most of that speech. I think it's working now. Yeah, it's working now. So they'll get to hear all the kids, not Mrs. Nelson. Sorry. So at this time now, the principal, Mrs. Nelson, and I will introduce the grads, and we're going to present them with their scrolls. I've had the pleasure of teaching and coaching these young men and women while they were here at school, and I saw them at their finest on their grade 12 trip to the Meadow Lake Provincial Park here in the first week of June. I can assure you that this is a fantastic group that we were sending off into the world. I'm not going to burn you yet. Tyson Edward Altenhofen. Parents' names, Joanne Ashdown. Position in the family, the baby in a family of 4. Activities in school, I played on the basketball team and on the track and field team. Special out-of-school interests: playing outside, driving around, going to the lake, and hanging out with friends. Career plans: hopefully go to work with Mark Robinson as a plumber, and then after a year of that, I'll go to school. His final words: every year, many, many stupid people graduate from school, and if they can, so can you. Tyson Altenhofen. Aryan Banami. Parents' names: Alariza Banami and Aksadeh Gansharazi. I may have butchered that. Position in the family: the first and only son. Activities in school: none. Special out-of-school interests: economics, politics, international relations, and diplomacy. Career plans: I plan on entering management consulting or a finance role. Final words: having been born in a city with 12 million people and then living in another city with 7 million, life outside the busy streets and away from the bright lights was not something that I was familiar with. It's been extremely valuable to get to understand the rural lifestyle and meet some very amazing people. Aryan Banami. Devry Bloom. Parents' names: Chris Bloom and Shelley Clausen. Position in the family, middle child. Activities in school: badminton, volleyball, track and field, and golfing. Special out-of-school interests: hockey, slow pitch, golfing, fastball, weightlifting, and working. Career plans: I'm taking a year off to work and attending post-secondary in the fall of 2023. Deb's final words: you cannot wait for life to quit being hard for you, so be happy. Zan Bernard. Parents' names: Verna Millard and Brian Bernard. Position in the family: and keep in mind, Zan wrote this, not me. His position in the family is the youngest one and the one with friends. And the only boy. His activities in school: basketball, drama, and track and field. His special out-of-school interests: games and anything nerd-like. Career plans: game design, studying computer science at the U of Alberta. He was the recipient of the Turtleford Credit Union Scholarship. Zan's final words: thanks for helping me get this far. Zan Bernard. Henry Chambers. Parents' names: Terry Chambers and the late Chris Logan. Position in the family: the oldest of two. Activities in school: basketball, volleyball, and track and field. His special out-of-school interests: hanging out with friends, driving around, and even going fast sometimes. Career plans: I'm gonna make big money and be cool. Final words: Henry is a star student. Henry Chambers. Parker Denny. Parents' names: Rob and Melissa Denny. Position in the family: the middle child and the favorite kid altogether. Activities in school: Not many. I showed up every now and then. His special out-of-school interests: driving around making a million pointless trips to the city with Henry and drinking pop and apple juice on the weekend with the boys. Career plans: I'm going to live life in the trades and work until I die. His final words: if I can graduate, any of you can. Parker Denny. Brooklyn Francon. Parents' names: Terry and Tony Francon. Position in the family: the middle child, also known as the favorite child. Activities in school: when not doing track and field, you can catch her trying not to cry during class. True. Special out-of-school interests: hockey, softball, sleeping, and drinking apple juice on the weekends. Career plans: attend the Mount Royal University for a Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice. Final words: it's party time. Brooklyn Francon. Jeremy Jimmy. Parents' names: Walter and Sandra Jimmy. Position in the family: the youngest, the smartest, and the sexiest of 6. Activities in school: I carried the basketball team and I was the best coach this school has ever seen. Special out-of-school interests: working, and he says in brackets, making money; dirt bikes, I hit a dog; skateboarding, I fell off and I broke a mirror; and driving, and I hit a deer. Basically, I like to hit stuff. Career plans: become a teacher and have summers off. Scholarships and bursaries: he was awarded the Dale McCaw bursary, and his final words: Jeremy was my favorite Jimmy kid. Jeremy Jimmy. Nina Jimmy. Parents' names: Barb and Kelly Jimmy. Position in the family: the baby as well as mom and dad's favorite, of course. Activities in school: Nina took part in her favorite sports in school, such as volleyball and track. Unfortunately, there was no basketball in high school this year. Her special out-of-school interests: it was mostly volleyball tournaments, hanging out with friends, and stressing out about everything. Career plans: Nina's future is studying at Mount Royal University in Calgary and becoming an interior designer and hoping to run her own business one day. Her final words: I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for my parents, my brother Dawson, and my best friends Gina, Jalen, and Shaniqua. So thank you all for keeping me from losing my mind. Nina Jimmy. Aaron Kabelka. Parents' names: Carrie and Brent Kabelka. Position in the family: the youngest and mom and dad's favorite. Activities in school: badminton, curling, and track and field. Her special out-of-school interests are dancing, working at the Turtleford Pharmacy, volunteering at Ladra, and most importantly, spending time with my dog Sawyer. Her career plans: attending the Concordia University of Edmonton to take a Bachelor of Arts degree, followed by a Bachelor of Education degree with plans to become an elementary teacher. She was the recipient of the Turtleford Credit Union Scholarship. Her final words: I arrived at Turtleford School 4 years ago, and I never thought that I would be graduating with 17 of my best friends. Aaron Kabelka. Bodhi Laviolette. Parents' names: Kyla Jones and Hughes Laviolette. Position in the family: the oldest and the favorite. Activities in school: I took part in SRC, cross country, drama, and track and field. I also broke 2 Turtleford School records that no one will ever beat, because I am amazing and I have a conference record also. Her special out-of-school interests: I have been in dance since I was 6 years old, and I also enjoy working with kids and taking 12-hour naps. Wow. Career plans: I plan to study psychology and social work with the goal of helping give children the support they need to be successful people. She's the recipient of the Scott Roney Memorial Award, the Hospital Auxiliary, and the David Wolf Bursary. These final words, again, these are not my final words, obviously. My name is Mr. Milne, and Bodhi is so smart, and I am so stinky. Bodhi Laviolette. Mary Matthews. Parents' names: Rick and Susie Matthews. Position in the family: the third and the smartest of 4. Activities in school: the SRC and telling random stories about my daily life. Also, ranting to everyone and their dog about fictional characters. Her special out-of-school interests: figure skating and being the best, and the most humble Matthews child. Career plans: engineering at the University of Saskatchewan. Scholarships and bursaries: the SRC Excellence in Leadership, the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 192, the Allen Memorial, and a U of S entrance scholarship. Her final words: peace, everybody. Have a good time all the time. Mary Matthews. Martina Lucy McKee. Parents' names: Christina and Randy McKee. Position in the family: the second eldest of 4. Activities in school: drama, track and field, cross-country running, and curling. Her special out-of-school interests: figure skating, track and field, curling, running, and coaching can skate. She was the recipient of a Hospital Auxiliary Award, the David Wolf Proficiency Award, a Certificate of Distinction Award at the University of Baylor. Her career plans: to attend the University of Toronto in the fall for studies in life sciences with intent to pursue a career in medicine. Marty McKee. Kiana Brooke McNinch. Parents' names: Mike and Carmela McNinch. Position in the family: the middle child and the favorite daughter. Activities in school: badminton and track. Her special out-of-school interests: hockey, ball, golf, and spending time with family and friends. Her career plans: to attend Mount Royal University in Calgary, where I'll be playing university hockey while obtaining a degree in physical literacy and eventually becoming a physiotherapist. Scholarships and awards: SRC Excellence in Mathematics, the Tamara Lynn Milne Memorial, Mervyn District Golf Club, the Richardson Pioneer, Mount Royal University Haskayne Entrance, and a U Sport Athletic Academic Scholarship. Her final words, if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Kiana McNinch. Gavin Meikle. Parents' names, Anna and James Meikle. Position in the family, the middle of 3. Activities in school, drama, basketball, volleyball, track and field, being the school mascot in his senior year, and holding the title of an undefeated 3-time Milne Cup floor hockey champion, and probably a few more things that I forgot. His special out-of-school interests: hockey, reffing hockey, curling, restoring my truck, working on the farm, spending time with family, having fun, and most of all, living life as best I can. Career plans: studying engineering at the University of Alberta, and maybe go for a certificate in auto body at some point in my life. He's the recipient of the Canada Training Group Industrial Arts Award, a Baytex Energy Award, and a U of A entrance scholarship. His final words: I dreamt of this day coming. To be honest, I never thought it would happen, but here I am. Never stop trying, because that is when you fail. Thanks, everyone. Gavin Meikle. Meadow Dawn Nordell. Parents' names, Barry and Coelle Nordell. Position in the family, the youngest and the favorite daughter, with some older brothers. Activities in school, track. Special out-of-school interests, hockey, softball, spending time at the lake with friends, and hanging out with Dame and Al. Career plans: taking a year off to work and experience life, trying to figure out what I want to do. She was the recipient of a U of S entrance scholarship. Her final words: life goes on. Meadow Nordell. McKenna O'Hare Baker. Parents' names, Kathy O'Hare and Doug Baker. Position in the family, the only child, because why would my parents want to have more when they hit perfection? Activities in school, not sports. I was on the SRC a few times, but that's it. Her special out-of-school interests, I took piano lessons as well as a dance class for a few years. I also volunteer my time a lot, and maybe hold down a few jobs. Career plans: I was accepted to Lakeland College, and I'll be taking the course Business Administrative Professional, and I'm hoping to become a school secretary. Scholarships and bursaries: she was the award winner of the Ladra Award, the Turtleford's Community School Council bursary. Her final words, and she says again here, please read this exactly: I have taught a few O'Hare kids in my time, and I can honestly say that Mac is going to be missed the most. McKenna O'Hare Baker. Harley Phillips. Parents' names, Jamie and Trevor Phillips. Position in the family, the middle child of 3. Activities in school, volleyball, badminton, enjoying the view from the parking lot, and trying to survive Bio 30. Her special out-of-school interests, keeping Grandma and Grandpa busy, babysitting Henry, Tyson, Parker, and Devery, occasionally being a firefighter, and just having fun. Career plans: to attend university for social work and eventually go for a master's degree or Indigenous law school. She was the recipient of a U of S entrance scholarship. Her final words: It's time to put on my big girl pants, and I'm not gonna lie, I might throw a tantrum. Harley Phillips. Okay, so now, as selected by this year's grad class, I would like to call up Gavin Meikle and Aaron Kabelka, who are going to give the 2022 valedictorian address.
hard work, accomplishments, and great memories. I've spent the last 3 years thinking that high school is a never-ending adventure. You think the classes will go on, that there will be homework, assignments given out that are due tomorrow, field trips scheduled for next week, school pep rallies being planned for later in the month, and more quizzes and exams to prepare for. But there won't be, making it hard to wrap your mind around our time at public school, the single constant we've had in our lives for the past 12 years, coming to a close. Throughout Gavin and I's time here at Turtleford Community School, we have had so many learning opportunities that have taught us a lot of useful tips, tricks, and pieces of advice that we also think all of our fellow classmates will find useful. Gavin and I would like to share with our fellow graduates a few of these learnings and thoughts. We have been told that graduation is a time of reflecting on the past, celebrating an important milestone in our education and growth, and while it is also a time that we look forward to our futures. As we progress and step forward from Turtleford School, I believe we should consider the next step in our lives as a time to discover who we truly are. Our school days have been spent learning academic theories and social skills to help prepare us to be adults, but the ability and requirement to learn, grow, and develop doesn't stop with graduation. As we move ahead in our lives, we should continue to use these skills nurtured in us during our school years to help us find our purpose and continue to grow as humans and citizens of the world. There is more to us than who we have come to know within Turtleford Community School. I look forward to hearing in future years how each of you have found success and achieved more in your lives. I'd like to thank my fellow students, teachers, and staff who have helped to shape all of us into the people we are today. Outside of this school, we will find who we truly are, what we love, what we dislike, and when everything is said and done, we will become the best versions of ourselves, which all began right here in this building many years ago. At the end of the day, when we all part our separate ways, remember where you came from and rely on the foundation it gave you to help guide you in your pursuits. But also don't be afraid to search for your next big thing, including the parts of you that have yet to be discovered.
One thing I've learned and come to genuinely appreciate since attending Turtleford Community School is that when faced with, wait, this is still yours.
Sorry. Yeah. One thing I've learned and have come to genuinely appreciate since attending Turtleford Community School is that when faced with a challenge or in need of help, there will always be someone to lend a helping hand, or someone who is willing to help. We have been blessed to experience high school in a small community that embraces the word community and makes it a part of who each of us are. So remember, when we go off on our own and begin to face new challenges, whether that be in our next scholastic adventure, in our work careers, or personal lives, wherever life may take us, there is most likely someone who will be there willing to help, and they're just an ask away. I can think of many students, teachers, and community friends who have helped me throughout my time here at Turtleford Community School. And if there are that many helping hands in this school alone, just think about how many are scattered across this world. Not only should we all remember to ask for help, we should also always remember to be the ones to offer a helping hand to those that may need one. Think about this when your next challenge arises. Look around you, find that smiling face, reach out and ask, or else find the confused face, offer a smile, and extend an offer of assistance. Always remember, help is only an ask away and is also a special gift to extend.
Don't remember what I wrote. If I were to give any indication of how memorable my high school years were, I would start by saying that there was never a dull moment. Sure, the assignments, the long classes, and the exams were a little dull, but throughout even those moments, there was always something to keep us going. As a class, there were very few days when we were quiet or uneventful, and there were also very few days when we were when we all got along. But I will never forget when one of us was kicked out of class for saying a word too much. The endless "that's what she said" jokes during math. All the times we went off on a tangent as a class about some random topic just so we didn't have to do any work, which sometimes ended up being about things we really didn't need to talk about, like whether you fold up or ball up your toilet paper. But most of all, I will never forget, never forget the laughter that this class somehow had each day. The reason I mention this is because my high school years with my class, this school, and this town taught me to find humor, joy, and laughter in even some of the most difficult times. In my mind, finding this joy is a much-needed skill. Because after high school, I've heard that life doesn't get any less stressful or any simpler. But I've also heard that life is full of adventures, and there's tons of fun to be had. I hope that each of you up here on stage are able to find joy in wherever life takes you, and I wish that your best memories about our years together stay with you. And to all the young guns who are beginning in the middle of, or almost done high school, I have a few things I'd like you to know. You may think that your grad date, class of 2023, 24, 25, 26, may seem like it's a long way away. But once you've gotten to where we are today, you too will feel like it felt like a few minutes. I certainly know that when I was in grade 9, grade 10, 11, and now grade 12, I just brushed it off. I figured, we got 4 years, then it was 3 years, and then 2 years. And I thought, I still have a whole year left. And then, out of nowhere, it was, holy crap, I'm graduating in a month. I promise you it'll sneak up, and you'll get to the month of May and your grad year, and you'll think, how the heck will I get all of this done? All the scholarship applications, plans for grad, organizing, keeping up with school assignments, exams, getting good sleep, it occupies your mind. And if you're like me, you'll prioritize some things, and some things might get put off. Your dad may or may not be frustrated that you couldn't do the rock picking this spring, but he'll forgive you. In reality, though, you hated that particular job anyways. I'll do it next spring, Dad. No, I lost my spot now. Oh, there we go. Time will fly by, and it's hard to realize it when you have so much on the go. My advice to the youngins climbing the ladder is this. Take each step occasionally looking up at where you must go next. Look down at where you just came from sometimes, and pause every once in a while to enjoy the view. Enjoy your time here and remember that those rocks will get picked someday. To conclude this valedictorian speech, Aaron and I would like to thank each and every person in this community that has helped us grow as people, helped us learn, and helped us get up here on this stage in front of you today. To our class, we would like to thank you for choosing us as your valedictorians. We wish that you remember where you came from, know that you're not alone, find your joy in life, and live like those 5 minutes left before the end of class is all you have left. Thanks.
Great job, Gavin and Aaron. I was back there listening to Gavin talk about like his time flying, and he's in grade 12. I can assure them that everyone out here that's beyond that is feeling that even more than you guys. Good speech. So now to give a toast to the girls, I'd like to call upon Henry Chambers, Jeremy Jimmy, and Tyson Altenhofen.
Me? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. We're here to talk about one big problem, and that is girls. This and that and that and this, and a big pain in the bum. But we're all finally here, set aside our differences, and the ladies do look gorgeous today. Wouldn't you guys agree? I know. We've had a lot of good memories and a lot of bad ones, but we're just going to talk about the good ones today, because it's our special day now. I'm going to pass the mic over to Henry, and thank you for being here for us.
McKenna, give a wave. Mac is such a nice person and never fails to put a smile on anybody's face. Her sarcasm and her reactions keep the lady. And you go, girl. If you're wondering what to get her for grad, she loves tomato juice.
Devry Bloom. Devry is a very nice and helpful friend for the most part. Sometimes she can be very dramatic about things, but that's why we love her. She is willing to help out anyone who needs it by giving out money to the homeless or even by paying for the person behind her in the Tim Hortons drive-thru. She does a good job of spreading happiness throughout the town and putting a smile on people's faces.
Nina, give a wave again. Nina's a very quiet person, but we all know she's just as crazy as her mom. You are my favorite cousin in the class if we don't count Mr. Stein. And you are going to do great things. I'm happy to call you family. Good luck with everything you do.
Aaron Kobelka. Give a wave. Aaron is a very helpful use for the tests. If I didn't have those, I would probably fail every single test. Erin is a great person who can easily put a smile on everyone's faces with her jokes and her sarcasm. Keep up the good work, Erin.
Bodie. Wave. My favorite thing about Bodie is her handsome boyfriend. Bodie's one of the funniest people I know, and her dance moves always entertain the class. She is nice to every single person and has no problem helping whoever needs it. You're going to be the best psychologist, social worker, professional dancer, famous TikToker ever.
Kiana McNinch. Give a wave. Kiana is a fantastic friend to everyone in our class. She always seems so happy to be at school, but I don't know why. She's a very kind and funny person who can make friends very easily. I'm very glad we got to spend these long years together as friends. It seems like just yesterday we were at daycare playing with those train sets. I'm also very happy I knew you before you become a famous hockey player and end up in the Hockey Hall of Fame. And maybe you could send me some of those hockey paychecks my way if you're feeling generous.
Mary. Mary is always live, laugh, loving. Mary is our SIC president, and I never try to impeach her, and she shows the type of person she is. She's always ready to step up to any task. She is very brave.
Meadow Nordell. Give a wave. Even though you have been gone for a long time, living up in the big city of North Battleford playing hockey, I'm happy we kept on touch on Snapchat, sending one picture each day to each other. I'll remember those good times for years. Even though Meadow likes to abuse me at school, I still think she's a fantastic person with a great attitude towards her friends. Even though she's not very excited to be at school most days, she always finds a way to have fun and somewhat enjoy it. One of my favorite things is when we were in English class and she always talks about her drama about all her boyfriends. And I love to make fun of her for it.
Brooklyn. Brooklyn is my second favorite Francon after Gavin in this world and be a crime-fighting superhero. Brooke is the kind of person to be fun around, and my favorite thing about her is her little sneeze. Good luck, but I know you'll do amazing.
Harley Phillips. Give a wave. Harley is such a nice and genuine person. She is very easy to talk to about pretty much everything. If you ever need someone to hang out with, Harley will always be ready. She always has a smile on her face, no matter what the occasion is, and I know she will be able to make friends very easily wherever she goes. Harley also has an interesting sense of style, to say the least. Wearing cowgirl boots with shorts and a sweater on, she gives me the winter, summer, and yeehaw vibes all at the same time. But you go, girl. Harley is easily one of the funniest people I know. She's got some pretty good jokes that make me laugh. So if you're ever feeling down and you need a good laugh, find Harley and she'll give you something to laugh about.
Marty. Wave. Smart and hardworking. These are the words that come to mind when you think of Martina McKee. She is quiet, but her presence lights up a room, and she will achieve anything she wants to. Good luck to all you girls.
Thank you, Henry and Jeremy, for that amazing speech. I also want to say thank you to the girls for being pains in the bum and letting us copy off your homework time to time. But it's our graduation day, so let's have some fun and celebrate. I wish the best of luck to you girls, and hope the world treats you good. We love you lots, and goodbye.
Okay, thanks guys, that was very good. Now to give a rebuttal speech, this is a toast to the boys. I'll ask Harley Phillips, Boadicea Laviolette, and McKenna O'Hare Baker to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you all for coming to celebrate our graduation. My name is Harley Phillips, and here with me today is McKenna O'Hare Baker and Boadicea Laviolette. We have prepared a speech to thank this year's 2021-2022 Little Boy graduates. These boys have sure been keeping us girls on our toes, as there's never been a dull moment with any of them. Whether it be singing in class, by harassing the teachers, or making slightly inappropriate jokes that always slide right by the teachers just fine, we hope you all enjoy this nice form of public humiliation.
First is Tyson Altanoffen, the biggest bully to me. That is a joke because it's what he wrote in my card when we were supposed to be writing nice things about our coworkers at daycare. Tyson is a hard worker. He worked 2 jobs all while finishing high school, but has never complained about it once. Tyson is a genuinely good guy. He is kind and friendly to everyone. Well, almost everyone. Just kidding. But on the other hand, he is also blunt and will tell you exactly what he thinks. Tyson is also very funny, and I know that I am 100% going to miss seeing this guy every day next year. Next is Arian Benami. Arian joined us in grade 9, and leaving Ontario to come to Little Turtleford had to be such a change. I just want to share this little story about his first week at our school. At that time, we were taking art class, and we had just started the unit of dance. This poor guy had to partner off with a bunch of different girls that he did not know and two-step to the song Louisiana Saturday Night. And if you don't know, in the song has lyrics like waiting in the front yard sitting on a log, a single-shot rifle and a one-eyed dog, or belly full of beer and a possum in a sack. I cannot even imagine what he went home and told his parents about us. Arian is a very well-rounded guy. It is safe to say that he is one of the smartest people I know, and I know that whatever he does in his lifetime, he will be great at. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's more dancing. I'll miss you, Arian, and good luck.
Zan Bernard. Zan is a very smart person, one of the smartest I know. He can sit and talk about a physics question until he figures it out because he's genuinely interested in the way the world works. But what he lacks in interesting conversations, he makes up for in his humor. There could be a global tragedy and Zan is still able to make me and everybody else around him laugh at whatever joke he's just made for the 50th time. These are great qualities, but the best thing about Zan is his ability to keep everyone around him on their toes. You never know what to expect with that guy, and that's what makes being around him so exciting. Zan sets goals and always completes them, which is how I know he's going to do great in university studying computer science. He's going to be missed very much by everyone around him, but it will be worth it when he becomes the best computer scientist the world has ever seen.
Henry Chambers. Oh boy, Henry Logan, could I tell many stories about you. If you don't know Henry, my God, you are very lucky. It means you will never have to hear his fake crow-sounding laugh, the singing every song on planet Earth overly loud, his bragging about how he is goated at everything on God, or Mopar or no car. Yes, these are actually things that he says. I'm just joking though. I'm sure everyone here knows that Henry is an overall good friend. He works hard at the co-op as a manager. Oops, I mean slaving away at the Esso so that he can treat his car right and eventually buy one with a V8 engine to go vroom. Once again, his words, not mine. Or he could buy a Cummins so that he could fulfill his country boy dreams. Henry, we will all miss your silliness to fall on for a laugh, and I will personally miss your hugs after you hear all my drama. You bring lots of joy to the people around you, and I also know that if your mom were here today, she would be overly proud of the young man you are becoming. Just please don't create another kissing game like you did on the bus in grade 5. But if you do, make sure you and Jeremy are not the only boys that the girls can kiss. You go, girl.
Parker Denny. Parker is an effortlessly funny guy. He always makes school entertaining when he's available for class. Parker is also a very friendly guy. He can talk about quite literally anything with anyone and is genuine. He knows how to joke, but he can also be such a kind guy. He definitely knows how to have a good time, and everyone else has a good time when they are with him. He is also so smart, he's funny and nice to everyone, and I will miss you, Parker, and I wish you the best of luck in the future.
Jeremy Jimmy. I'm sure Jeremy's on the edge of his seat right now, hoping I don't embarrass him. But I have nothing but good things to say about him. Jeremy is a very smart and caring person, and a good friend to anyone who needs one. He's mean to all of his friends to their faces, but as soon as they leave, he has the best things to say about them. Kids are always saying hi to Jeremy because of his immature, playful personality. And he's going to be a great teacher one day because he's basically still a kid himself. We're all very proud of everything you have accomplished, and we are going to miss the energy you bring with you everywhere. But hopefully, we'll somehow adapt to a little bit of peace and quiet every once in a while. Gavin Meikle, or Gavin Milkey, has always been a funny, smart, and caring guy. The only thing that's ever changed about him is his voice. Gavin is always there for anyone who needs him, whether they're on good terms or not, which is a very admirable thing that I can't say about many people. I've never heard someone talk badly about Gavin, which is saying a lot coming from a class of very honest people. Graduation is just one step of what life has in store for you, and I know we all can't wait to see what amazing things you do and where you will end up. Although there have been times when coming to school was the last thing I wanted to do, the guys in our class have always kept it interesting. Although most of them struggle to be quiet for more than a couple seconds at a time and feel the need to make inappropriate comments at the worst times possible, I'm going to miss them all very much. These boys are all so different, and I can't wait to see what everyone is like 20 years from now. It's weird to think that one day I'll be just like my mom, pointing out people on Facebook to my kids, saying I went to school with that one.
Next year, it is crazy to think that I won't hear their funny jokes or slightly inappropriate ones. I won't hear the awfully annoying sounds they make or the many, many, many catchphrases they pick up and say constantly. They have kept school interesting for us girls, that's for sure, and I'm thankful that they were part of my life, and I know that I'm going to miss these guys like crazy.
It is hard to comprehend that we have spent roughly 54,000 hours with these doughheads. Although at times myself and others have wanted to kill these boys, I couldn't imagine my life without them. I truly consider them all brothers, and I know that they will always have our backs in times of need. This is most likely the last time I will see some of you for many years, so thank you boys for the joys you have given us girls throughout the years. We love you all, sometimes.
Okay, thank you, girls. At this time, we will now present the 2021 Governor General Medal. So Lord Dufferin, Canada's third Governor General after Confederation, created the academic medals in 1873 to encourage academic excellence across the nation. Over the years, they have become the most prestigious award that a student in Canada can receive. For nearly 150 years, the Governor General's Medal, academic medals, have recognized the outstanding scholastic achievements of students in Canada. They are awarded to the student graduating with the highest average from a high school. So the 2021 winner of this award goes to Miriam Stein. So we'll congratulate Miriam. Miriam is not here today. We will send the award to her, or there's a couple people here that we know that could take it for her. So now we would like to give, somebody would like to give a thank you to the parents. So we'll call upon Kiana McNinch, Brooklyn Francon, and Nina Jimmy.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nina Jimmy. Out of the many thank yous we owe people today, we are grateful for the opportunity to share our gratitude to some of the most important people in our lives, our parents. Now would be a good time to let you know how much we appreciate all the rides and many, many meals you've provided us, and also say sorry for all the lost shoes and stress we have put you through. We thank you for putting up with us for this long, but we would be lying if we said you did not have to put up with us anymore. So wishing many thank yous and sorries in advance.
Whether we like to admit it and whether you believe it, you truly are the most admirable people in our lives. One of our English assignments this year was to write a speech on a person we believe had some of the most admirable characteristics, and almost all the kids in our class chose to do it on a parent. We saw the soft sides of our classmates as they described the selflessness, kindness, strength, and love we see in our parents. So on behalf of our greatest admirers,
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for being my #1 fan and the greatest coach I could have asked for. A coach that has supported me in all ways possible in my passions and done everything they could to let me chase my dreams.
Dear Mom and Dad, we thank you for all the sacrifices you make and lessons you teach to give us an opportunity for success.
Dear Mom and Dad, we thank you for pushing us to be the best versions of ourselves possible and believing in who we are.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for showing us what hard work looks like and being the most important role models in our lives. As we navigate our way down the path of life, you have not only carved out the first trail, but picked us up and dusted us off every time we stumbled off it. While we celebrate the end of high school, we also celebrate new beginnings, where we create our own paths, which you have given us the ability to do so. But you're not off the hook, because no matter how much we are supposed to be off on our own, entering the next chapter of our lives, I speak for all of us when I say I can't imagine a time in my life where I'm not going to need you. There aren't words strong enough to tell you how much we appreciate all that you do. We are blessed to celebrate today with the ones who got us here and share the feelings of excitement, pride, happiness, and maybe even some relief for some of the parents. We owe it to our heroes and our coaches to dedicate ourselves to becoming the people they have shown us to be as a way of showing our thanks. Sincerely, your greatest admirers. We love you.
Thanks, girls. So now we would like to call upon Meadow Nordell and Devry Bloom to give a thank you to the community.
Hello everyone, I'm Devry Bloom.
And I'm Meadow Nordell.
And we're here to give a huge thank you to our community for supporting us over these years.
First off, we'd like to thank everyone for coming out to our graduation and celebrating this important milestone with us. Being raised in a small town, we've always felt welcomed and loved by not only our families, but all members in the community as well. Throughout the years, we've had tremendous support from our community within the school and in extracurriculars. We cannot express enough the pride we have from being able to call Turtleford our home.
The phrase, "it takes a village to raise a child," hits home for us, as we've had the privilege of growing up in this beautiful town. For us personally, sports has been a huge part of our journey, whether it's been in the school, the rink, or the ball diamonds. And we've always known that we've had support from the community with us and have been proud to represent the Turtleford name.
No matter what happens in life, we all know that we have a safe and loving community to come back to. Thank you to all. We couldn't have done it without you.
Thanks, girls. Now I would like to call up Martina McKee and Zan Bernard to give a courtesy speech.
Good afternoon. Thank you for being here today to show your support and enthusiasm for our newest achievement, graduation. Though this celebration is held in our honor, those of us on stage are not entirely fooled by the magical appearance of this event. We understand the value of and would like to highlight the many contributions that made it all possible.
Graduation is so much more than a ceremony. It is a representation of the years of dedication to education put forth by both students and staff. Thank you to the teachers, EAs, custodians, counselors, bus drivers, and administration who have played monumental roles in the shaping and deliverance of our school experience.
Today is not only a day that we, the graduates, take immense pride in. Today, parents can see the product of their sacrifices and efforts. In celebrating us, we must celebrate the very people that brought us to be. So parents and family, we hope you understand just how grateful we are for all that you have done and will continue to do in our lives.
In a small town like ours, the generosity of local businesses and institutions is vital to our activities and functions. We'd like to thank the Turtleford Credit Union and Turtleford Co-op for the wonderful donations over the years. Be it funding or resources, our community certainly would not be the same without you.
Recently, we have had the opportunity to take part in some grad festivities and would like to thank the Meikle and Ordell families specifically for the use of their space and hospitality. An additional thank you goes out to Dan Geese, Don Skinner, and the Good Shepherd Church for their grad service and blessings, as well as to Mrs. Colleen Nelson for her help with our ditch picking.
Thank you to Mr. Stein for putting our memories into a slideshow presentation we are all very excited to watch. And thank you to Mrs. Blooms for capturing our grade 12 year in photos.
Though we could neither count nor mention all the individuals that have added to our lives, on behalf of our class, I would just like to say how thankful I am for the support and mentorship we have received. I am proud to call Turtleford my home and will carry my experiences here with me always. Thank you.
Okay, it looks like I screwed up at some point here in the program. I now have to call upon Mary Matthews to come up and give a thank you to the Turtleford School staff.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Mary Matthews, and I have been lucky enough to call Turtleford School my school from preschool to grade 12. So, this means I've gotten to share a memory or a moment with most of the school staff. And I can say, with my whole heart and my whole mind, it's a pretty good staff. They are amazing teachers and amazing people. They have taught each person on this stage many lessons about school and about life. They have taught us how to read, how to write, how to do geometry, physics, and math. But they've also taught us how to never give up on ourselves, believe in our dreams, and to never let anyone tell us what we can and cannot do. They have taught us that how we are the makers of our own futures. The Turtleford School staff never let the COVID year, our grade 11 year, keep them down. They were always finding new ways to plaster smiles on our faces, whether it be a green pancake breakfast on St. Patrick's Day, or a talent show in the classroom at lunch hour. The smiles may have been hidden behind some masks, but they were always plastered on our faces. Every morning they welcomed us through the doors with a good morning and some hand sanitizer, and said goodnight with a smile as we walked out every night. The staff at the Turtleford School is truly amazing. They have impacted our lives in immeasurable ways, and we will always be grateful for them. To say that they were our staff. We will be proud to say that we graduated from Turtleford Community School because of each and every one of you. We will be forever reminded of the lessons you taught us, the jokes you said, and the smiles you caused. We will be forever grateful for each and every one of you. So thank you for everything you did for us.
Thanks, Mary. So now I would like to get the grade 12s. They're going to leave the stage in a nice orderly fashion here. Mr. Stein and the grade 12 class are proud to present this year's slide presentation. So I'll get you guys to go find your seats. And hopefully I can get this working.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold.
Woke up in London yesterday. Found myself in the city near Piccadilly. Don't really know how I got here. I got some pictures on my phone, new names and numbers that I don't know. Address to places like Abbey Road. Day turns to night, night turns to whatever we want. We're young enough to say, oh, this has gotta be the good life. This has gotta be the good life. This could really be a good life, good life. I say, oh, this feeling that you can't fight. The city is on fire tonight. This could really be a good life, a good, good life.
We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. Yeah, the bonnie boat was one as we sail into the mystic. Oh, I can now hear the sailors cry, smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic. And where that foghorn blows,
what's going on, mama? Something just dawned on me. I ain't been home in some months. Been chasing songs and women, making some bad decisions. God knows I'm drinking too much. Yeah, I know you've been worrying about me. You've been losing sleep since '93. I thought you should know that all those prayers you thought you wasted on me must have finally made their way on through. I thought you should know I got me a new girl down there in Jefferson City, and she lets me fish whenever I want to. Yeah, I'm still
I took my love, took it down. Climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
'cause it's a crazy world we live in. Gotta have someone to crack a joke and a beer with. When you need someone, they'll always be right there. When there's no one else you can turn to,
only old enough, and you can't stop love. She stuck a note on the screen door, sorry but I got to go. And that was all she wrote. Her mama's heart was broke, and that was all she wrote. So the story goes, now her daddy's in the kitchen staring at the window, scratching and racking his brain. How could 18 years just up and walk away? Our little ponytail girl grown up to be a woman, now she's gone in a blink of an eye. She left the suds in the bucket and the clothes hanging out on the line.
Mr. Lover, lover, now Mr. Lover, lover, girl. Mr. Lover, lover, now Mr. Lover, lover. She call me Mr. Bombastic, tell me fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Romantic. Call me fantastic, touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Smooth. Just like a silk, soft and cuddly, hug me up like a quilt. I'm a lyrical lover, now take me thin or filled with my sexual physique. You know me well, Bill, do me, oh my, well, can't you tell? I'm just like a turtle crawling out of my shell. Girl, you captivate my body, put me under a spell with your couscous perfume, my love.
Once upon a younger year, when all our shadows disappeared, the animals inside came out to play. Went face to face with all our fears, learned our lessons through the tears, made memories we knew would never fade. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. He took me in his arms, I heard him say, when you get older, your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me.
The way I talk, I guess I got it from my pops. Product of some kneeling down in a town where the doors don't lock. And there's a million other people like me from the scene, a little more podunk and pop. I didn't choose being born in the sticks, and I'll be damned if I sound like something I ain't. For some folks, a back road gets old, but for me it just can't. Cause I'm from a small town, southern draw crowd. We sipping clear, drinking beer on a Friday night. Every country girl got on a cutoff, shaking her head to take a trip, but it tell me I'm a liar. So circle up big trucks around a fire, still kicking up some dust behind the tires. Call it cliche, but hey, just take it from me.
Pretty normal, looking for a date till the spring formal. Wasn't worried about nothing else, no. Majoring in undecided, notebook full of bad songs I was writing. Never dreamed anybody else would like them. Now they're sitting on a Walmart shelf. Ain't it funny how life changes? You wake up, ain't nothing the same, and life changes. You can't stop it, just hop on the train, and you never know what's gonna happen. You make your plans and you hear God laughing. Life changes, and I wouldn't change it for the world, oh no. And I wouldn't change it for the world, oh no.
make sense when I am older. Someday I will see that this makes sense. One day when I'm old and wise, I'll think back and realize that these were all completely normal events. I'll have all the answers when I'm older, like why we're in this dark enchanted wood. I know in a couple years these will seem like childish fears, so I know this isn't bad, it's good. Excuse me. Growing up means adapting, puzzling out your world and your place. When I'm more mature, I'll feel totally secure, being watched by something with a creepy, creepy face.
Rooster crow, man, coffee pot. No trespass, man, don't get caught. Hit the town, man, parking lot where we grew up. It was ask her to dance, leave room for Jesus. Friday nights were lights and bleachers. Riding around cause gas was cheaper where we grew up. Home country music, baseball diamonds, finding us a fishing hole. Them Sunday morning sermons, tailgate learning, sipping something cold. They born and raised us on faith, hope and love, and make dang sure we were dang sure proud of where we grew up. Yeah, where we grew up. You trust a man with a handshake, last one through, man, shut the gate. It was either Ford or Chevrolet where we.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here,
got all my friends with me. And after all my money spent and I can't afford my rent, they walk me in the house saying you can take the couch, yeah. That's the only friends I need. And everybody saying, oh, 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 oh. No one understands me, no one understands me like they do, like they do. Oh, 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 oh. No one's gonna love me, no one's gonna love me like they do, like they do. I know we're about to have a good time. And my world was torn apart, I was drowning in my tears. They showed me they were right here. I had all my friends with me. Oh, and I pushed them all away, cause I make my dumb mistakes. They forgive me anyway. Oh, oh, and that's the only friends I need. And everybody say, oh, 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 oh.
Thank you very much for that, Mr. Stein. So now, class of 2022, this next act is a sign of freedom and endless possibilities. It's a symbol of all your hard work paying off, a job well done, and a true graduation in what comes next. So please grab your caps, come to the front of the stage here, and then turn and face the audience for us. So on the count of 3, I'd like you to toss these as high as you can in the air, because that is going to represent you lifting off from the past and rocketing into your future. A heads up to everyone in the audience out there that these mortar boards are hard and sharp. So hopefully our grade 12s don't stick somebody in the eyeball with one of these, but just a heads up. So on the count of 3, and everybody, we can count these graduates off. We'll start right now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Congratulations, grads. We'll pick up all those caps because we need them again for next year. So, before the graduates exit, we'd like to remind everyone that we're going to have the Grand March going on in here. After we have to move all the the chairs off to the side. And then we'll let the grads, they're going to go outside after they exit. Just hang on here. They'll go outside, they'll give hugs to anybody that wants to be hugged out there, receive a gift if they haven't already received it. And then like in probably 15 minutes, yellow volleyball court, and then I've got 2 black lines on either side. So when we get all the chairs moved, if everybody could stay outside the yellow volleyball court and don't occupy these lines, we will be back here for a grand march. So now we will have everybody rise as the graduates.
We can help clean up.
So now if we can get everybody, if we can get volunteers to help stack the chairs, that would be fantastic. Everyone's probably going to have a bathroom break right now. So in about 15 minutes, we'll go back here for the Grand March. Tape strips. They're going to be entering from either side, so as long as you leave a little bit of room there, we'll all be good.
If you ain't from where I'm from, you might have never heard the rain on an old tin roof. Kicked an inch of dirt off an old pair of boots like I did. If you ain't from where I'm from, you might have never got a truck stuck in the mud, mix a Coke and glove in a Sonic cup on a weekend. Oh, it might sound crazy, but oh, that's what made me. You might think there ain't much to it, but you wouldn't know this. You've been through it. Think it's all back.
Tyson Aldenhofen.
Might be just some town you ain't heard of. Baby, all you know and everything you love. Yeah, you might have never done any one of those things I've done. If you ain't from
Aryan Benami. Jeffrey Bloom. Sam Bernard. Henry Chambers. Parker Denny. Brooklyn Francon.
So crazy, but oh, that's what made me. You might think there ain't much to it, but you wouldn't know unless you've been through it. Think it's all back roads, ball fast.
Jeremy Jimmy.
Might be just some town you ain't heard of. Baby, all you know and everything you love. Yeah, you might have never done any one of those things I've done. If you ain't from where I'm from.
Mina Jimmy. Aaron Kabelka. Boadicea Laviolette.
Don't fear the fall. When the water rises, you build to walk.
Mary Matthews.
Open the classrooms out, screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose.
Martina McKee.
Hope that you fall in love, and it hurts so bad.
Kiana McNinch.
Hope when the moment comes, you'll say,
Gavin Meikle.
smiling. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up.
McKenna O'Hare Baker. Harley Phillips. Your graduating class of 2022. Okay, now we will get ready for our first dance. So try to not trip on any of the shrapnel you left on the floor there. graduation ceremonies. I've been told one last message. I think there's some vehicles outside that are triple parked, and some of the moms have to get back and start cooking supper or get things heated up. So they want the triple parked cars to move as soon as possible. Thanks.